Go now.
Good evening all, welcome to Wheel to Wheels, Super Enduro from Spa in Belgium. Tonight is Viking on the comms. I got Fang and Ando on the visuals, so hi Fang.
Hello, how you going, Viking?
I'm good, thank you.
That's the way.
I'm just watching Tate. Tate's sort of my pick for the night if he keeps it on the track, which he's not doing right now. I think he's practicing his sliding again. So, have you got anyone in particular that you're following, Fang?
Oh gosh, it'd have to be Mr. Jones, I think. Mr. Jones and Broken Spoke teammates. Got to keep an eye out for them. Probably have to keep an eye out for ZD with his elbows out as well. So yeah, that should be interesting. But yeah, there's some good runners in there. It's going to be an awesome race, tight field. So it should be good. But it's a long race too, so anything can happen. Anything can happen.
Yeah, a long race being an hour and a half, and when you get out there and get into the rhythm, it's quite a good race to compete in. Did you enjoy it last weekend?
Yeah, I didn't have a lot of practice, but yeah, it was good. Yeah, it was long, but it was good. Yeah, so just giving that Jonesy the okay to hit it now. So, and then we'll get this show underway.
Yeah, g'day guys, Ando here. Sorry about that last minute die. As the intro finished, my computer died, so apologies. Hopefully, fingers crossed, we're looking good now. But I like Clocaid, my shake and bake teammate, and my outsider is also Jonesy.
Also Jonesy.
What about you, Viking? Who are you looking out for?
Well, I have to look out for ZD. ZD's in the team, and yeah, I think he would have preferred to have a better season, but yeah, see how he goes tonight. Looks like Tate is just being a yahoo. Yeah.
Oh, that's what Tate does. Yeah, he loves a bit of a drift exhibition before the race gets underway. That's what he does.
Yeah, he loves to get loose. Does Tate?
Yeah. Now the final has started, so 5 seconds to go, and they'll be gridding up. Then it'll be all on. It's quite a tight first corner, the right-hander that you come in off the start. So it is a long race. I don't think there'll be too much diving, but it's an elbows out corner, as you say, Bang.
Yeah, that's for sure. I think it's going to be interesting that first turn for the first couple of laps. Hopefully they keep it all clean and good, and we have an eventful start of the race, and then I think it maybe will start to spread out. Look at those miler cars lined up there.
Yeah, Fossey on pole. Fossey on pole. And the Lexus, and they've got away.
Here we are, we're underway. Yep. Here we go.
Spencer's diving, having a look.
All nice and clean.
Nice and clean. I was watching with apprehension there.
Yeah, that's for sure. That's for sure.
4th place, 5th, 6th, they're all coming down into La Rouge. Now I've got to pronounce that correctly for the first time.
Eau Rouge and Radio.
Eau Rouge.
Eau Rouge Moulin, I'll call it.
Moulin Rouge.
Yeah, no, I don't think anyone's picked up any penalties along there either, which is, as we all know, it's a spot to pick up a penalty coming up there, up the hill there. So, yeah, all looking good so far.
Bit of bug drafting going on already at the front. Yep. Some alliances being formed.
This shock load right on the back of Untouchables. It looks like he's just happy to stay there. He's not attacking. He's just settling into it.
Yeah.
Tate's coming up onto the back. He's sneaking his way there. There's ZD in 5th. Come on, ZD. Oh, who's behind ZD? Madruski's got half a second penalty.
Something
went on there already. I could see a Milo car in the grass already.
Can you get back to it, Ando?
Oh, I'm not sure who it was actually. They all look the same, these Milo cars.
Might have been Madriski. He's running up in 13th at the moment.
Yeah,
hard to say. It must have been Madriski given the position that he's got at the
let's
moment.
go for a replay now and see if we can see what happened to him. You've got Madriski running wide at No Name, and then he comes down into Puon in 6th place behind Zedi. Oh, he's got a penalty, and he runs deep at Puon onto the Astro, and he spins it. Oh,
Damn,
maybe he's got damage too. I think he might have damage too. So yeah, not a good start for mid.
It's a long race. Anything can happen. Hopefully we'll see him claw his way back up.
He's staying out through the bus stop there at the end of the lap, so he's stayed out. Hopefully he doesn't have damage.
If he did have damage, it's cleared by now. So yeah, but he's now about a second behind Das Patron. So yeah, not sure if there's been any other changes.
It's Flossie out in front in the Lexus. He's led the first lap. Hope just needs to have to do that another 38, 39 times.
Yes.
We've got a lead pack developing already, haven't we?
Yeah.
Cloak's having a look.
Looks like chocolate is.
No, he doesn't. He decides discretion is the better part of valor once again. Tate's going to try and join up with these guys, I reckon. He's going to push.
Tate.
Yeah.
He's
going to try and stick with them.
That's one thing that's so important, I think, with these long races is somehow finding a friend or someone that you can bump draft along with. It makes a big difference.
Yeah. Tate's trying to wheel its way in. I'm not dead sure how hungry on fuel these Vipers are.
They're all going to require some sort of fuel saving, but obviously Tate being on controller, his problem's going to be at the end of each stint, whether he can save his tyres.
It'll be interesting to see how Das Patron goes. Just already looking at the fuels, he's used a lot less than everyone else, but he is in 13th position at the moment. Madriski's got up past him, so it'll be interesting to see what sort of strategy he's running on. As most drivers here, I think a lot will be probably going for the 3-stop strategy, wouldn't you think, Ando?
Yeah, that seems to be the consensus, but you never know. There could be some 4 stops with guys going flat out, so it'll be interesting to see.
Yeah. Don't think we'll see any 2 stops. That would take a hell of a lot of fuel saving.
Yeah, no, there's no RX Vision today, or Porsche for that matter, I don't think. But yeah, the little Z4 would be interesting to know what Das Patron can do in that thing.
Yeah.
We've got a good battle coming down in 6th, 7th and 8th. It's ZD 6th, Jonesy looking all around him. Spencer's been taking a few opportunities to see if he can capitalise on the situation. All settled back down.
He's right on the tail of him. He's I'd say he would have had a fresh cup of Milo before the race, and he's into the long haul, but he's in a good position at the moment.
He's looking, no.
Yeah, working with Jones, he's doing well there, giving him a little bump draft. As Jonesy's supposed to go around
to get racy. Okay.
Yeah, nice.
Oh, they're all ganging up on ZD now. Look out.
ZD's known to have the elbows out, so hopefully he keeps it clean and doesn't try to gain that position back too hastily off of Mr. Jones. It's all about working together and long race to go. Lap 3.
Oh, yeah. Looking after the tyres, the fuel, and the red mist is paramount.
Oh, that is for sure. That is for sure. Yeah, I'd say Spencer's looking to try to see what he can do here with ZD, but yeah, that might not happen yet. But tyres, we'll just go for a quick look through the tyres. Looks like everyone is on softs except for your hydraulic straw. He's back in 10th position at the moment. He's on mediums.
Okay, he'll be one to watch.
And so is Broken Spoke on mediums as well. So auto driver, Broken Spoke, so a bit of a different fuel strategy I have to do there, but Yeah, and Jazz Patron's also on mediums as well, so there we go.
Yeah, Spoke's in the Lexus, which has proved to be surprisingly quite a strong car around here, at least in one lap pace. So it'll be interesting to see if
in the Jag, I think.
Sorry, Spoke. No, who was it in the Lexus? Sorry, you throttle.
Oh, yeah, throttle.
Yeah. So he's on mediums in the Lexus. Beautiful to his new livery there, by the way. But
yeah,
he might be one to watch. Yep, in the second and third stints, he might start making his way back through the field, I think.
Yeah, I'll just get the notepad going for the tyre changes of who's on what.
Yeah, they'll all take their turns at doing one stint on the medium, so yeah, it'll be pretty critical towards the end, the second half of this race, to know who's done their medium stint and who hasn't.
Yeah, it will be interesting.
Good thinking, Fang.
I'm onto it. Unfortunately, I haven't typed up the list yet, but onto it now.
I was just going up and down through the fuel usage, and Superlad and the Porsche, which is quite surprising, is the one that seems to have consumed the most of that stuff right now. He's sitting at he's got 5/8 of a tank, as other guys are just under 3/4.
Yeah, that's interesting. The Porsche being good on fuel, it would have been one of the last cars I would have thought that would go for a full stop strategy. So yeah, surprise! I didn't know. I missed the fact that Suitlad's in this race. As we see another Milo car run wide, I think that's Spence. He's off in the AstroTurf as well through Pouon, so he's lost a couple of spots, unfortunately. But yeah, back to Suitlag.
What's the name of that corner? Pouon.
Pouon, yeah. After No Name, yep.
Yeah, wow, nice.
I believe. I hope I'm getting these names right.
Pouon sounds alright to me. I'll go with that.
It does have another name. Pouon is the old traditional name for it, I believe.
Okay.
Gouche or something is the new name, but yeah, these French words are lost on me. So yeah.
Oui, monsieur.
Yes.
Absolument.
Yes.
So the first, second and third are pulling the gap. They got 6.7 seconds out of fourth place.
Tate
back and forth both. Yeah.
Tate couldn't stay with him. That's telling. Yeah. That's telling, especially if Tate's on softs. He's now in the second half of his stint on softs on controller. I dare say he might start dropping back even further. Actually, might have started a train already, has he?
Yeah, there's a train building behind him. He's got Jonesy 0.3 of a second back. Jonesy's got ZD 0.5 of a second behind him. So, yes, they'll all be slipstreaming down this fast straight.
They'll be loving the tow from the Viper right now. Although the Super and the Jag are no slouches in a straight line either.
Very hungry, the Jag. The Jag has got an appetite.
Yeah, especially if you want to rev it out, it'll soon chew that juice like it's going out of fashion.
Yeah.
I can think of one other car that's a bit thirstier, but anyway, we won't mention that one.
We should.
It's a very shagadelic car, let's put it that way.
Okay. The Aston, it must be.
Yes, that's right. Yeah, the short shifting in that thing is pretty scary. How much short shifting you got to do to get a 10-lap stint out of the Aston.
Yeah, Tate's tyres are definitely the car that's showing the wear, even though he's on racing softs. It's starting to get red. That's why the guys are starting to back up behind him.
Yeah, Jonesy's looking pretty racy behind him. But Tate'll fight for all he's worth there. He's definitely a Div 1 driver, so he knows what he's doing in that thing. So he's not going to make it easy for Jonesy, I don't think. Another Div 1 driver, by the way.
Looks like Hippo's having a go at ZD from 7th to 6th. Oh, ZD's diving for cover. Oh, there's a touch there, but it all comes out in the wash.
Oh, pretty too wide through the bus stop. Very ambitious. So Tate has got the train from hell behind him, and they're all getting very, very impatient, aren't they?
Yeah.
Jonesy looks to have lost out there a couple of spots.
Yeah, just noticing that. He's went down from, I think, 5th back to 7th, so...
He's still carrying the most fuel, so he can afford a little bit. His pit stops will be a bit shorter.
Looks like there's been a change to the top 3. Clocade's got himself up into 2nd with Touchy back in 3rd now. And the top 3 are spreading out a little bit too, so Flossie out in front doing well. Through Poo on there, gets a little bit loose but holds on to it. And I think he's just out of slipstream from Cloak, so out on his own at the moment, so he's looking the goods.
There goes Tate. Tate's lost it. Slipped down to 10th. The tyres have caught him out. 11th, so that's let ZD through.
Might go for a replay there on Tate and see what happened to him. Jumping on board with him. He puts a wheel wide on the entry to Puon, so it wasn't the tyres actually there. That was just a driving error from Tate. And he's off in the marbles and the AstroTurf, and he loses about 4 spots, so he's down to 11th. So he held out as long as he could.
Now Suit Leader's all over the back of ZD, pulling up his rear view mirrors, looking left, looking right,
what position
pushing
is
them
that,
hard. That'll be down in 5th, 6th. Yep.
Sorry for the jump cut there, folks, but
That's it.
he gets alongside the Porsche. Well, the Porsche gets alongside him, but he manages to stay ahead into La Source. Gets a nice narrow apex there and a good exit out of La Source as well, so he's holding on to 5th there nicely.
We're at lap 7, so the medium guys should be coming off at the end of lap 9, I would think, to swap onto their first stint of softs.
Yeah, that could be the case, and we could have some 4-stoppers coming in on lap 8.
There goes Suit Lad up the inside of ZD.
He just had his blinker on there too. Yeah, looked like it might have been a bit of a redress or a tactical offering there.
Yeah, but now Jonesy's all over the back of ZD.
Yeah, just looking through the fuel. Daz is obviously on a completely different strategy because he's still got half a tank left.
Wow.
So, yeah, fuel saving.
ZD runs wide.
Compared to, there's a couple getting down the hydraulic straws down to about a quarter left. So, yeah, certainly a different strategy there. Tyres are showing as well. I was just looking at Tate's, but I think that's a bit of the control action coming into the tyre wear factor there for Tate.
Definitely.
But yeah, Daz looking good with his tyres and fuel, but yeah, it's running a bit behind in times compared to some of the others, but it shall be interesting.
Oh yeah, he could be going for a 2-stopper, which would be quite amazing to see that one work.
Yeah, that would be interesting. It's quite a long pit stop, this one, so yeah. It's about 45 seconds, I think, for full fuel.
Yeah, something horrendous like that.
Yeah. Just watching Flossie crossing the line there for the start of the 8th lap. Looks like Clocade's looking around him. Not going to get it done yet, but yeah, certainly a bit of a spread between the top 3 and back to 4th with Hippo. So you can really see those gaps starting to open up now.
8th and 9th are side by side coming down into to turn 1. That's it.
Idriski and Zedi, is it?
Just
Two
get
Jags.
Zedi, yeah.
First and second are going at it too, I think. Here we go, we've got to change to the lead here.
There we go. Cloacate's through.
Cloak's got it done. He might have the better looking tyres, maybe. Just theorising.
Not a lot in it between the two. Both fuel-wise and tyre-wise, not really a lot in it.
Okay.
Yeah.
Interesting that he made the move there, because that's allowed Touchy to come back into the group. They've effectively invited Touchy back to the party.
Touchy's got the best tyres and fuel, so he's there.
Yeah, these guys at the front are making a real good contest of it. Really driving well, these three. They've broken away nicely.
Just having a quick look at the lap times there. Yeah, Cloacate's been churning out some pretty good lap times. So, yeah, it'll be interesting to see how it goes. I think the time had come for him to make the move and get ahead. Flossie's probably, I think after leading for so many laps at the start of the race, is probably can relax a little and get a bit of slip back and something he didn't have before. So
share the load, you reckon?
Share the load. That would be the go. So
and they're pulling a gap on Touchy again, I think.
Yeah, they're pulling a substantial gap there, Ando.
It seems to be working, whatever their alliance has turned out to be.
8.7 seconds right now, back to 4th from 3rd untouched. And Hippo's out by himself, 1.6 over Suitlad.
Touchy's just joined the party again, would you believe? At the front.
Who was that?
Touchy with his fresh tyres has just joined the party. I don't know if Cloak in front made a braking error into the bus stop, but it's a pack of 3 again.
Yep, and they've shot past her on the 9th lap, so none of the front 3 are on mediums.
These 2 laps are going to be crucial. Each stint, laps 9 and 10, who can manage their tyres and fuel the best.
Broken Spoke and 13th is into the pits.
Okay.
Coming off
pulled the
mediums.
trigger. He's on a 4.
Yeah.
Oh, okay, that's interesting. Coming in off mediums on lap 8. Has he got? Maybe he got damage.
I think it's the fuel burn. Will be it. He's only had 4% left in there. So.
Oh, okay. So he's on a 4 stopper. Okay.
Yeah.
We have a 4 stopper amongst us. Look at Touchy getting up there in 3rd place through No Name. He's looking racy.
Yeah, he's hanging with
Getting
him.
at them.
I thought they'd checked out from him, but he's somehow managed to stay with him. Although through Pouon there, they break away again. So
Pouon and Old Spice, what a combo!
Yeah, it looks like he's given his tyres a bit of a working over to come in there. He's still got the best tyres out of the 3. But
yep, that'll come to play definitely in the next lap.
It's Cloak with the worst. And the Corvette.
Yeah, that's probably to be expected in that big beast. Although I did tell him to look after his tyres, but anyway.
Hippo's lights flashing, he's going to be in on the end of this lap.
Oh, they all will be. I don't think there's any point in doing an 11 lap stint.
Speaking of fuel, Hippo's just coming in. He's didn't have a lot left in the tank. It's really flashing up. And Sidney's just coming in behind him as well. So.
And they're both on soft, so they might be planning on doing a 10 lap stint on mediums somewhere. He's frolics in.
Jonesy's got speeds all over him in 4th place, so 4th, 5th are going to have an attack. A Milo car onto the Hyundai.
just looking at the YouTube chat, there doesn't seem to be much going on. Just wondering if there's any guys out there that are watching us can just confirm that the stream's working well. We did have a glitch just before the race started, and I had to restart the stream. So hopefully everyone out there in YouTube world has clicked on the right video to keep following the race. Let us know if you can in chat.
Yeah, back in third again now, Endo, and this Touch is starting to sneak his way back onto the back of the Flossie. And the fuel lights flashing. These guys are going to be in this time.
Yeah, they'll just look
10.
Keep the status quo for now. Pull into the pits together. Is anyone going to make a jump with their fuel load? Or are they all going to be on zero?
It looks like they're all going to be on zero. Oh, Das, he's still got over a quarter of a tank. And ninth.
Oh yeah, he won't be picking this lap, but
yeah.
Of the top three, they'll probably come out together if they're all on zero.
They're all on zero.
Daspatron's not a slow driver. When he joined, I was amazed at his pace in the off-season as they all pull into the pits, the top three. So I'd be very interested to see if Daspatron is going to pull off a mastermind strategy here tonight in Div 2.
Yes, he's out on mediums, so he's got plenty of tyre life right now, and he's just on a quarter of a tank now.
And they're all coming in. Let's jump on with Daspatron. He's obviously going to stay out, surely.
Does he stay out?
And he does.
He stays out,
and
yeah.
he may well inherit the lead here. So the battle of the strategies begins.
Yes. Yeah.
Sorry, but I haven't heard anything back on the stream chat. So.
Yep.
Oh, hang on. That might be my problem. It looks all in all. I hear everyone's here. Disregard, guys, as you were. As we see Daspatron up the Kemmel Straight with a nice 10-second lead over Cloak. Let's have a look and see what do you think he might be on, a two-stopper, or surely not a one-stopper, Viking? What do you reckon?
I don't think you could do a one-stopper. He hasn't got enough fuel. Have you seen a one-stopper?
Oh, I've seen a couple of attempts in practice.
Yeah.
And I have got no idea what this Z4 can do on fuel, so I dare say, yeah, two-stopper. He might be going for two-stopper.
Yeah.
What do you reckon? Two stops?
Yeah, 3 lots of 13-lap stints. You reckon he can squeeze 13 laps out of this Z4? He's going to have to.
He's going to have to, yeah.
Because he's in no man's land now, strategy-wise. If he's not on a two-stopper, he's in big trouble. As we see in the background, the big fire-breathing V8s are breathing down on him already. So, not sure if this strategy is optimal.
Certainly a nice train there with Cloquet, Flossie and Untouchables there. It's working well together and yes, pulling a big gap.
Yeah, like we surmised, the three of them have pulled out in the same order and they're sticking together, and this could be our top three that we're looking at right now.
Yeah, could be.
They're just pulling time out of Daspatron like it's going out of fashion. They're going to get him in the next 2 laps, I think.
Daz is he's consistent. He's but the consistent lap times due to the fuel saving is 2 minutes 22, which when you consider the fastest lap from Untouchables, which is on a heavy burn, you'd have to think is 2 minutes 17. Is a max of about 5 seconds per lap difference. So, yeah.
It'll be interesting to see if Patron prefers the mediums or the softs as well for his second stint. Obviously, you've got to use both, but will he do 2 stints on mediums with that length? You know, because this race is not just about fuel saving; it's also about tyre preservation.
Yeah, that's for sure. That'll be interesting to see if he does it. How would 13 laps on softs go? You'd think they'd be looking pretty sketchy.
Oh, that doesn't sound like fun to me.
No, it doesn't sound like fun to me. But at the moment, with his mediums on, just looking at his tyre wear now, they're looking fine still for 12 laps down. So.
Yep.
Yeah.
And we've got another comment here on YouTube that he has done a 13, 15, 11 strat in practice earlier in the week. Thanks for that, Jim Smith, whoever that is.
Good on you, Smithy.
Looks like Flossie's having a good look at getting around Cloak. He's the second and third battling very closely now.
Yeah, and Touchy's falling off the back of the pack again, but he might be just looking after his tyres there and fuel. So this is what he did in the first stint. He let him go and then he came back to him, didn't he?
Yeah, Touchy's on softs, Flossie's on softs, Cloacade's on softs, Suitlad out on softs. Hippo, he's on mediums for this run. Jones has got Ultra Straw for 7th, has been challenged. They're looking each way.
Yeah, there might be a little something into the bus stop here.
Oh, around the outside and
I think that was a glitch.
Fence.
I think that was a lag spike or a glitch. No, not sure what happened there. Sorry, folks.
Yep.
And someone's left the room. Oh, you Straw. Yeah, just as we were on board with him, something's happened to him. Looks like he's had a disconnect, unfortunately.
Zedi and Madriski are tapping doors for 9th, 10th there.
It's a nice little group of 4 going through Oru's there. 4 Jags, is it?
Yes, 4 Jags.
Fancy that. What do you reckon, Fang? What would the current reigning British Touring Car champion do right now in the race? Strategy, would he be pushing, or would he sit back and conserve fuel and tyres?
I've sit back and conserve. Yeah, no.
You with us,
Not
Fang?
sure if I could. I can't hear Fang.
No.
Sorry.
Oh, you're back? Muted yourself?
I was, muted myself accidentally. Sorry about that, guys.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I've been talking for ages.
Thought you might have been talking. Thought you might have been chatting with the current British touring car champion himself.
Yeah, I have heard from Larry Smythe Davies. He's looking to make a bit of a commentary debut here soon. So.
Oh, that's exciting.
Working up for it. It's a long race, so we'll see how it goes. He'll pop in at some stage.
Larry Smythe,
you know when that happens.
My hero.
Larry Smythe Davies, ex-British touring car champion. Quite a legend, actually. As we see Daz Patron into the pits on cue. 1% fuel left. 13 laps down for Daz. What tyre he chooses? What are we betting on? Mediums again?
Yeah, if he's doing a 13 laps in. Yeah, we'll see.
If he was doing 15 laps, reportedly, you'd nearly think it would be a mediums again and then 11 on softs to get the requirements done.
Where's he
Sitting,
coming
waiting.
out, boys? Das, where is he?
He's still sitting. He's
12.
loading up with fuel.
Oh, it takes a while, doesn't it?
Yeah, it ticks over for sure. You've just got to...
Yeah.
Yeah. He's leaving the pits now. So he's on...
He's on softs, is he?
He's on softs, yeah. He's out on softs. He's 12 seconds back, 13 seconds back from Tate.
On softs, okay.
Yeah.
Well, you wouldn't think you'd be going for 15.
So out here, we've got Spence on mediums. Broken Spoke is out there on soft. So Broken Spoke had the early stop. He was in on lap 8, wasn't he?
Yeah, he was.
Yeah. And he's just over a quarter tank of fuel now. So we could expect him in.
There's a few that come in on lap 9, so that was Hippo, Suitlad and Ythrolic all came in on lap 9. The rest besides Daz was in at lap 10, so... But,
yeah.
Suitlad in 4th, just looking at him now, he's really out on his own there at the moment. 6.5 seconds behind Untouchables and 4.5 seconds in front of Hippo, so out on his own there. Hippo's a bit close to Jonesy's. Jonesy's less than a second behind Hippo. We could see a bit of a movement there.
The Jag train might be catching the Supra.
Yeah. What's that?
Oh no, Jonesy's the Jonesy's the Hyundai, isn't he? He's the
Hyundai. Yeah. Last round for the Hyundai here. It's been good performance and good hands. So doesn't have the best launch, but it's not too bad. It's a pretty well-rounded car. So I think they were looking for a bit of a challenge this year, Jonesy and Captain. So gone the Hyundai, and it's been no slouch, but some good drivers behind the wheels as well. So yeah, it'll be interesting to see how he finishes up for them this season here.
He's in the slip of the Supra, which he'll be more than happy to be in.
Yeah, he's got the better fuel saving than the Supra, but yeah, I think Hippo was in at lap 9, so lap more fuel burn. Hippo there.
Hippo's just got a bit slidey there too through Lake Com, so Jonesy's right under his rear wing now. This is where you don't want a car on a different strategy that might be slower than you, holding you up. So it'll be interesting to see what Jonesy does here.
Yeah, looking at the lap times, Jonesy's probably had some consistently higher lap times, so it'll be interesting to see. At some point he might try to
here's a pass, yep.
He comes
yielded.
Yep.
Yep, different strategies, so you don't want to be holding each other up. That's probably good decision from both guys there.
Just looking at the distance now between Jonesy and Suitlad, about a 5.8 second gap. I'd like to see that come down a bit in the next couple of laps. It'll be interesting to see how that goes. That'll be next on his cards, is to try to get up on the back of Suitlad. Suitlad's, I think, caught up a little bit to Untouchables. About 7 seconds behind. But yeah, the top 3 is... That train's been one solid train from the start, so well done for all those guys.
Yeah, Touchy in 3rd place has got the lap record right now to 2:17.2. So he must have taken advantage of the slipstream somewhere around there, because those guys haven't been far apart all race. There's Touchy in 3rd. Flossie's still sitting down in 2nd. Locate in 1st.
You see Tate's into the pits. That's interesting. It looks like Tate previously pitted on lap 10. So 5 laps.
Yeah, that's an interesting strategy.
Yeah, that is interesting. Not sure what's going on there. Still had half a tank of fuel as well, so don't know if something might have happened on that corner and he's accidentally come into the pits. I wouldn't know, but it is different. That is tyres are looking pretty worn, but
it's got battle scars on the left front, but now his pit crew are just standing around. He's not getting a wheel change. Doesn't look like any fuel's going in. Just
might have had a phone call.
Yeah.
Something's happened, or a pit stop of the real kind.
Yeah.
It happens, folks. And I just had to make one of those.
Yes.
Anyway, I'm back. Yeah, Tate might be, the proverbial towel might be getting thrown in there, I suspect. Not wanting to get the, the penalty for the rage quit. He might be sitting there for the next hour or so.
Very interesting.
Go back to the top three. They're still sitting there together through Eau Rouge. Same old story. Touchy's let him get away at the start of the stint, but he's looking racy again at this stage in the second stint.
Flossie's slipstreaming hard out. They'll be all trying to save as much fuel as possible.
Yeah, Flossie's got the better fuel out of a lot of them. Because of the Lexus there.
This is going to get interesting because the minute one of them chooses mediums, they're going to lose that train effect and that train advantage, aren't they? So unless they're in chat together, surely there's no way they're going to be able to coordinate their medium stint, will they?
Might be all to the last.
Yeah, someone might try the undercut, someone might, try the overcut. This will, definitely come down to the wire, and this is the 3 podium spots we're talking about. So, who will it be? It'll be like a game of poker, won't it? Who's going to be the first one to pull their medium stint first?
Yes. And it's not 3 Jaguars